gentlemen, and welcome to the Laughlin Arena for tonight's major U18 Hockey League action between the St. John Vitoes and your Charlottetown Bulk Carriers Knights. The officials for this evening's game are Alan Dixon and Brandon Barrett. The linesmen are Alex Costain and Cedric Stead. Would you all please rise if you're able to remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Hello, Knights fans. Welcome back to the second half of a back-to-back game this weekend for the Bulk Carriers Knights. Last night resulted in a 5-3 win for the Knights over the second place Moncton Rally Motors Flyers. Tonight, they're up against the fourth place St. John Vitoes. Hudson Bradley looks to stay above 500 tonight in the Knights' cage, and Drake Pattison looks to get back to his winning ways. He started the year off 3-8. Knights get it across the red line. Brennan Murphy touches it up. Ryan Dwyer now takes it down low but loses it briefly, and the Knights are going to get to work early on in the O-zone. Vito's with it now. Of course, Cadden looks to move it up wall towards Thompson. Finn Morris had a great game yesterday. He looks to continue that. Long shot in from Sharkey, and we'll take our first whistle. Only 45 seconds in. Luke Much and Regan McCauley on the call with you tonight for some Saturday night hockey at the Bell Alliance Center.
Yes, before I came in here today, I watched the highlights last night against the Flyers, and it's pretty much every single pattern we've been seeing just continues on and on, from Darcy Sharkey scoring, getting in the penalty box, to Knights having a slow start, and then maybe early in the second period they start to absolutely blow up. They got 3 goals last night in the first half of the second. They were able to hang on by barely late in the game, so will we see that happen again here? I mean, we saw some similar patterns when they last played the Vitoes, at least whenever I was here, so.
Yeah, Knights and Vitoes, no strangers, as the puck actually got lodged into Andy Thompson's pants, so there had to be a stoppage in play. Andy Thompson had a great night last night. Scored his first regular season game goal, scored one in the Monktonian as well, and you know pretty much that whenever Andy Thompson scores, the Knights are going to win. They're 2-0 this year when number 4 on the blue line rips one home. Now Nicholson at the red line. He had a big night himself. 2 goals for Nicholson last night. Gives it to McPherson, another goal scorer from last night. Still on the line with Ross Campbell. One of the best in the league. Here is Thompson. Long shot, but that's high and wide, and O'Blennis will be the first one to touch up. Nolan Ryan with it. Looks to Alcorn. Alcorn tries to play it through, but Andy Thompson blocks it off with the skate. That's going to go back down to Drake Pattison, where the Vitoes are going to recollect themselves. O'Blennis, the speedy winger for the Vitoes. He'll cut it on Pearson. He'll burn him wide. Cutting in. Good save. Bradley. Rebound falls to the corner. That's exactly what you got to look out for. Another shot right into the stomach of Bradley, and he'll hold up. So Jack O'Blennis showing off his speed here early, Regan.
Yeah, good defense there by Thompson to get the stick in front of the St. John player. Then you were also mentioning about Evan Nicholson last night. Throughout the highlights, he was definitely the player I was noticing the most there, lifting the puck right over the goaltender top shelf, and even was patient on that one play, making the pass across, and even Fersen was patient there too. And Nicholson continues to put up highlight reel plays as the season goes on.
A beauty of a short side goal for Nicky last night in the second period, part of the Knights' long comeback. They eventually scored. They were down 2-0. They scored 4 unanswered, and then Moncton got one, then the Knights got another, and that rounded it off. Kiefer Thompson also got back into the win column last night, getting his 9th of the year, and he improves his record to a 9-1, the best among all goalies in this league. Number 7 for the Knights tonight, Rowan Walsh, part of the Express program, called up as well as his older brother Cam. He's on Taco Boys, playing in a second half of a back-to-back for himself as he was up with Taco Boys in Surrey last night. They're battling for it now. Jonah McDonald's in there with Pierce. Walsh and Pierce reunited on the blue line. We've seen them together, all of the Monctonian. Walsh doing a great job of fitting in. Pierce, first one back for it behind the net. He has Hughes up the wall. He'll get a stick to it. Then McGuigan comes in and he'll try to poke it ahead. Noah Befekadu, though, will stop that. The Knights have too many, and they narrowly avoid that one. I'm not sure how that wasn't called. Some young officials officiating this game so far. Brandon Barrett getting his first NBPEI taste of action here. Josh Korskaden will move it up, and only to Justin Smith, though, and he'll backtrack into his own end before he finds Carson Griffin, who then finds the other Carson McKenzie. He'll dump it in low. George is there. Pressured well, though. Seth Thompson's there as well, as is Jacob Kane. Noah Befekadu now behind the net with it. The alternate captain for this Vito's team. He's had a hot start. 2 goals, 4 assists for 6 points in 11 games for the 05-born defenseman. That one's turned over, though, and here comes Kane. Cross ice, but that was too high, and Thompson had a swing and a miss. Kane gets it again, turns, fires. Good block, though, by Finn Morris. Another shot, that one into the glove of Bradley, and he'll hold up for his second save of the game.
Well, with the Walshes tonight, if there's any rivalries, it's probably ice time. They're now together.
Exactly.
Cam,
go ahead.
So is it just me, or have I never gotten a game here yet with Thompson in goal? Like, ever. It's always Bradley.
Fair point.
Not a bad thing necessarily.
Exactly. Knights looking to move it up ice. That's offside, though. Ryan Dwyer jumped the gun on that. And we're going to have another stoppage of play. Just 13 seconds after the previous one. Shots are now 2-1 for the St. John Vitos as they look to get another win against the Bulk Carriers Knights. It's been a pretty even series, obviously. Probably the best game that they had against each other was at the Monctonian. An overtime thriller. Ross Campbell got the OT victory done for the Knights in that one. Andy Thompson plays it up. Nolan Ryan's on the point, though. Ryan's going to curl and look for an outlet. He goes off the boards and out. That one finds eventually O'Blennis. Jack O'Blennis goes around Harper, takes him down. O'Blennis down, still manages to get the shot. Good save by Bradley, and O'Blennis is going to have some talks with Brandon Barrett as he skates back. Now Andy Thompson blows a wheel. Dawson Sharkey crosses the blue line. Sharkey with a shot, that's off a stick and up high, but we stay in play. Vitos look to break it out. Reed Calder got to be careful when he's out there. O'Blennis was with him, but a good stick by Pierce, and that puck flies into the Knights bench.
O'Blennis a good speed. They're trying to get around the defender. Did get tripped up, but he was actually somewhat able to keep the puck on his knees. Tried the one-hander. That would have been definitely highlight reel if he managed to slide that under Bradley.
Oh, for sure. Knights win the draw. Ross Campbell, Evan Nicholson. Now he's going to pick up a head full of steam, and he'll enter the Vito's line. Long shot into the glove of Drake Pattison, and we'll have another whistle. So not at all like the game against the Flyers last night, Regan. No whistles barely at all in the first period, just some back and forth hockey, but that's a different story in this game.
We're seeing a lot of tempers too, especially guys like Ross Campbell and Dawson Sharkey there, especially with Sharkey right in the corner of that zone that we're in right now, toppling all over the player.
Connor Pierce at the point. That one squeaked out, and Reed Calder will lay out Owen McPherson as he went shoulder on shoulder, and McPherson hit the ice. And that's going to be an icing call against the Knights as McPherson visibly shaken up, and he'll hear it from the Vito's bench as he skates by.
Completely out of nowhere to McPherson's vision right there. Calder's even talking to one of the Knights players here. I think that's Campbell.
Yeah, Ross Campbell not afraid to get into it. Got into it with Cooper Cormier last night with the Flyers. Only took one though, and Ross ended up collecting another 10 afterwards. Vito's win it, but puck eventually goes all the way down, and now McPherson gets a chance to head off.
Oh boy.
Drake Pattison nearly turns it over, but Fekadu eventually has it, and he'll look to move it up ice. Looking for Calder, can't get it. Rowan Walsh tries to intercept, has no luck, and now the Knights are going to have to backtrack as Finn Morris is pressured hard, but eventually makes his man Alcorn take a stumble. Cam Walsh looks rink wide to Finn Morris. He gets Morris, he puts one on. Stick save by Pattison into the corner near Rowan Walsh. He'll elect Ross Campbell to pick it up, tries to stuff one in tight. Can't do it though. Rebound, good save again by Pattison. Now Nicholson moves it down low to Walsh, Rowan Walsh. Back to Nicholson, one-timer, another good low save by Pattison. Getting 3 or 4 shots this shift. Thatcher Hughes comes in. He'll win the puck. He's in on a 1-on-4. Hughes to the backhand. Gets taken care of though by Befekadu. Great job by Thatcher to buy his line mate some time though while he was in there on a 1-on-4. Pattison rims it around. Befekadu lets that one slide through his feet, and Peltier will get it. He'll turn it over to Carson Griffin though. Griffin will lob it up, but that gets intercepted by Lehman, and Thatcher Hughes will have his work cut out for him as the Vitos will maintain again. Now Matt McLeod. He'll rip one up high. Justin Smith is there, and Andy Thompson is too. Knights having to rock 2 left-handed defensemen on one pairing tonight. Nathan Mossy out for the 2nd game in a row, dealing with that hip injury again, so wish him a speedy recovery as he's here in attendance tonight watching from the nosebleeds. Carson Griffin is the first one in on it with the defenseman Matt McLeod for the Vitos. That one goes off the boards. Ryan Harper, he'll be back on the point again. Thatcher Hughes plays it while still inside the blue line, and we'll have another whistle. Shots now 4-3 for the Knights. Knights doing a great job of keeping the herd on early on. They've been known for their bad starts, Regan, but so far it's been all right.
I mean, we're seeing the physicality at an all-time high here. Already almost 8 minutes in this first period, especially with Reed Calder making an incredible hit on McPherson completely out of nowhere.
Calder showing that he's not all points. He has some physicality to the game. Reed, a goal scorer, has 13 goals, 8 assists for 21 points in 17 games played. Puck out in front. McGuigan couldn't get a stick to it. And now the Knights are going to switch over to defense. Corskadden with it. Bad angle shot, misses. Hits the side of the netting. Good hustle there, though, by Colby Train to keep it in. Train leading this Vito's team in points by defensemen. 3 goals, 9 assists. Good for 12 points in 19 games played. As Corskadden tries to break free. Now Jacob Kane, the captain of this Vito's team. He tries to bat it in low. He sees Seth Thompson, now Corskadden. Corskadden looks to work it down low. Pressured hard though by Jonah McDonald and Cam Walsh. Up top, long shot, good stick saved by Bradley, and he'll find the corner. Jonah McDonald working in the corners again, as is Cam Walsh, and he'll come out with it. Sharkey looks for McDonald again. He tries to pick it through. He can't do so. Pierce will have to come back with Sharkey. Sharkey again. Tries to bounce one up to Brennan Murphy, but that doesn't get there. Pierce will take a body check late behind the play. No whistle on that. That could have been an interference call there. Jonah McDonald chip it through. Doesn't get enough on that. That won't reach Dawson Sharkey. Instead, O'Blennis has it. Now Calder tries to lay another hit. Can't do so this time, though. Justin Smith's in the corner with Hope Lennis. Now Calder cycling it. Up top to Ryan, across to Befekadu. You can't get a handle on that one. Puck comes through, and now Brennan Murphy in on a one-on-one with Nolan Ryan. He'll cut to the inside. Poke check by Pattison, and Murphy couldn't stuff it. A good try there, Regan, as Brennan Murphy trying to get one early and a slash.
Yeah, there's
inside,
penalty.
and Brandon Barrett has the arm up. Ross Campbell's taken down too. This could be 2 penalties. And it's Finn Morris down as he got a jab right in the lower area.
Yeah, lower certain area.
So Finn's going to head off and take a breather here, and the Knights are going to get a power play. I believe it will be a 4-minute power play, 4 for Spearing. Yep.
That's definitely going to hurt.
And that's not who you want in the box at all. Jack O'Blennis, 10 goals, 5 points, 15 assists on the year, but he's going to sit for 2 as we get a new look on this Knights power play. Caden McGuigan is where Ross Campbell would usually be, and Ross is going to move around. So it's this Nicholson, McPherson, Campbell line with Caden McGuigan out there and Andy Thompson. Campbell calling for a hand pass. Officials don't agree, and Knights are going to have to regroup. Andy Thompson moves it up. He sees Nicholson, and he's going to rim it right in the wheelhouse for Caden McGuigan. Now Campbell to McPherson. He'll look cross ice. Nicholson, he'll shoot. Oh, he was looking for the stick of Campbell. He couldn't connect. Andy Thompson at the blue line. Cross ice, Evan Nicholson. He enters the zone on the ringette line. Nicholson, he'll stagger looking for Thompson. Pass wasn't there though. All the way down to Hudson Bradley, and he'll lay it off the side to Andy Thompson. Pressured by the captain, Jacob Kane. Andy will fake him out, and he'll regroup. Looking up ice, Carson Griffin. He'll get a stick to it, and he'll use his frame to get by McLeod. Puts it to the inside, and Pattison will cover that one up as Griff will slide into official Brandon Barrett early on. We've been saying his name a lot early on in this broadcast, Regan, making his presence felt.
And so is Calder there as well. Knights have a 14% power play, and they were able to score 2 power play goals last night from Andrew Thompson and Dawson Sharkey. So this is a perfect opportunity here. Over a minute into this power play. So far not so good though. Vitoes are standing tall on defense.
Knights power play percentage went up 6% last night. It was at 8%. Now heading into this one, it's 14. Face off to the outside of the zone for some reason. Not entirely sure why. Pattison covered it, so it should have came inside. Unless, of course, the Knights player knocked the net off or something before the whistle went. Now Justin Smith out there with Jonah McDonald, Brennan Murphy, Carson Griffin, and Ross Campbell on the double shift. Or, excuse me, that's Dawson Sharkey. Cross ice pass. Griffin has it, moves it up top. Justin Smith. Cross ice sauce. Beauty of a pass to McDonald inside. Murphy couldn't get all of that. And the Vitoes will clear. Murphy's been someone that I've really liked on this second unit, doing a great job in that bumper roll. He can dish it out, or he can open up for the one-timer and try to rip one low glove. We've seen that a couple times already this year. The first 2 minutes of this power play have been killed off. Knights haven't been able to hold it in the zone a lot here recently as Carson McKenzie blows the tire, does a good job to keep it inside. Ross Campbell has it now. Evan Nicholson is on, as is Finn Morris. Long shot hit Colby Train, and that one bounces into the corner.
Oh boy.
Now here come the Vitoes. Matthew Sims with it, shoots, but that one, good stick there, and that's angled into the corner. Finn Morris back out on the ice. Ryan Dwyer to Carson McKenzie. He'll rim that one down. Evan Nicholson's there. Ross Campbell's behind him. Campbell drops it back low. Nicholson back to Campbell. He'll drop it back off again to Nicholson. Long shot, good block. Rebounds there though, and Nicholson has it. He'll give it to Ross again. He'll spin and he'll look for Morris. Morris to Nicholson, back to Morris. Back to Nicholson on the half wall. To Finn Morris up top. Back to Nicholson. He'll walk in, shoot off the bar. Nicholson with the low shot. Pattison was screened, but the Irons saved the St. John netminder there. Ryan Dwyer to Finn Morris. Back across, Ross Campbell, backhander to Finn Morris. He'll drop to Nicholson. He has time and he finds Murphy. Rebound to Campbell and he can't finish. Ryan Dwyer now in to the corner and he's trying to prevail with that one, but he's outnumbered, so the Vitoes will have the puck. Ross Campbell hits out with a high stick. Still a high stick. Finn Morris will touch it though, and the face-off will come outside of the zone.
That's practically the Nicholson zone over there, always trying to see if fate will deal him a little small hole for the puck to go anywhere down low, short side, far side. We've seen many diverse goals in that area from him, so yeah, not a very good power play here for the Knights. I mean, the Vitoes have a 92% penalty kill percentage, which is versus the Knights at an 87%, so the Vitoes are showing it pretty well here so far with under 7 minutes to go in the first.
Yeah, Evan Nicholson getting a lot of room from the Vitoes, not something that you want to do. Nicholson with 13 goals and 13 assists on the year. He's always a threat. I wouldn't give him that much room if I was on the team. Quick shot, McDonald fans on it. Good pinch by Thompson to keep it in. Where the Knights pressure, but of course Cadden will turn and fire that one down to Hudson Bradley, and the Vitoes kill off the 4-minute spear by O'Blennis. Once again, a slow power play for the Knights, but shots now 8-5 for the home team. Searle looks to go on the attack for the first time in 4 minutes. He'll shoot right into the glove of Bradley, who sees that one all the way, and he'll cover up with 6:10 remaining in the first period.
I wouldn't necessarily call this a slow start by the Knights. They're able to get the shots on, they're able to make their passes. It's just consistency is just not at all a factor for them so far, even though they do have more shots here. But the Vitoes are proving very well standing tall in front of their goaltender, especially with that penalty kill.
Pattison out to play it. He'll move one across. Brennan Murphy's the first one to it. He'll circle back. Murphy up high. He looked for Pierce, fanned on it, eventually gets it to him. Pierce carries it offside, then brings it back on, and we'll have a whistle. Vito's doing a great job with active sticks, really moving it around and really just blocking out any inside traffic on that Knights penalty kill. The only two opportunities that we saw inside that home plate area were to Ryan Dwyer and Brennan Murphy, and Dwyer fanned on it, and Pattison just got the better of Murphy. Here comes Kerr. One of the two Kerrs on this team, Cole Kerr sporting the 14 and Chase wearing 18 on the Vitoes. Brennan Murphy on the draw. The two captains facing off in the face-off circle. Murphy gets the better of Kane on that one, and Smith will move it up. Too high for Rowan Walsh to handle, though, and Colby Train will try to move it back in. Finn Morris, cross ice. Walsh again to Murphy. He'll drop that one back. Finn Morris will come behind the cage, and he'll look to the other side. Colby Train covers Thatcher Hughes, though that one takes a funny hop, and now Rowan Walsh will be in a foot race for it. Jacob Kane now a 2-on-1 for the Vitoes. Cross ice Thompson. I have no idea what he was trying to do there. He had a wide open net up top, and he maybe like a pass back, I'm not sure, but the lane was taken as the defenseman was down. A wasted opportunity for the Vitoes, Regan.
Yeah, could have easily shot it over right there, but Bradley was right there to get it down low. I'm the same with you. I have no idea how that wasn't going to go high. Would have been an easy opportunity for the Vitoes to go up 1-0 as they've been taking on most of the advantage so far.
Yeah, wide open net up top. Bradley was down and out for good, but he got the glove on it as it was just kind of tossed into him. Battle for it down low. Nicholson's in on it, as is McPherson and Campbell. Nicholson moves it up. Andy Thompson back down low. He looks for Campbell. Campbell gets it. Tries to work his magic. Cuts out, shoots off a stick, and that one will bounce around down low. Nicholson to McPherson. They'll battle for it. Pinned up well, though, by McLeod. Back out in front. Campbell in and out of the glove of Drake Pattison, and McPherson tries to hustle to keep it in, but no luck there, as that will go all the way down the ice for icing as Andy Thompson touches it up with 3:56 left to go. So Knights with another O-zone draw. Out comes now Ryan Dwyer with Nicholson and Campbell. McPherson gets a shift off early on as Thompson will turn and fire that one in. Ooh, off the glove of Matt McLeod and just about into the back of the cage. That one just trickled wide on Drake Pattison. That would have been a fluky start. Not afraid of those, though, as Kiefer Thompson is well aware of that. He let in a fluky one last night against the Flyers off the high glass and then bounced back out in front off his skating in. Ryan Harper leaves it for Andy Thompson. Now Ross Campbell. He'll look rink wide. Evan Nicholson cuts to the middle, tries to go around his man. Can't though. Ryan Dwyer can't pick it up either. Now O'Blennis is going to get a chance to wheel. In on Cam Walsh. O'Blennis. Good job by Cam to angle him to the outside. He'll stop him right in his tracks, or Ryan Dwyer intercepts, and he'll look for Nicholson. Nicholson drops it to Campbell. Looks inside, just about had Dwyer, but it trickles into the corner. Tries to throw it in front. Nicholson was going for a change, though. And now Reed Calder will bring it back for the Vitoes. Now McGuigan to Campbell. Ross Campbell in with Cade McGuigan. He gets taken down. McGuigan curls and shoots. Doesn't get a stick to it, though. Reed Calder in on it, and he'll touch up, and that'll be a penalty for tripping. So 2:42 left to go, Regan. The Knights with another good opportunity to strike first here in this one.
Yes, it didn't go very well the first time around, especially considering it was literally a double minor. But now they'll get another opportunity here late in the first period to see if they can gain some confidence going back into the dressing room and then back on the ice eventually for the second period. And Evan Nicholson there, no clue what he was trying to do, getting around the two defensemen that were clearly all over him.
Now the Knights on the power play. Griffin, he'll shoot, he'll fan on it though, out in front. Good save by Pattison. Took a funny hop and he had to stretch the arm up fast to block that one out of the goal.
Vasilevsky-like save right there.
Finn Morris behind the net. Looks and finds McDonald. McDonald will cross ice. That lane was obstructed though, and Finn Morris will have to regroup. Crosses the red line to Griffin. Griffin into Sharkey. He has a man with him. Murphy tries to bat it. High stick on the play though. The Knights touch up first. And a face-off will come outside of the blue line. 2:06 left to go in the period. 1:24 left on the Noah Befekadu minor for tripping. Shots 10-7 for the Knights. Top unit getting a break. Brendan Murphy out here. Sharkey, McDonald, Griffin, and Morris. No strangers to the power play themselves. Bradley rims out and around to Morris. Back to Griffin. He'll have time as Kane elects to spin off, and now we'll drop it to to Finn Morris again, excuse me. Brennan Murphy. Jonah McDonald. McDonald drops it to Morris. He can't keep it in though. Knights having some trouble establishing some zone time on the man advantage, Regan. Knights eventually get pushed all the way back down behind their own cage. McDonald still has it. He finds Caden McGuigan. Knights in the process of changing. McGuigan pushes it down low, waiting for help to come. He doesn't get it. Vito's player loses his stick. Now the Knights eventually have it. McGuigan moves it out front. Good stuff play there by McPherson, but he can't get it on target. Now Ross Campbell. He finds the point man, Smith. Curl and a shot there by McGuigan. That one was close. Caden's had a great start in this one. 10 seconds left to go on the Befekadu minor. Vito's doing a great job on the PK so far. That's why they got a 92% PK percentage. Searle, that one's chipped back in. McGuigan offsides the call, though. He jumped the gun. And we'll have another face-off outside the zone with 38.3 left to go.
Another failed power play there by the Knights. It always seems to be that they're able to get the passing around to make the plays, but as soon as they try to get to the front of the net around the crease, either no one's there in the spot where they think where the puck goes, or think that someone's there, or the Vito's defenseman, there's always a Vito's defenseman that's going to be there to block him off. So far just very, very inconsistent. Again, they're getting their chances, just can't finish.
Vito's, they'll have it. Good stick there, though. Ryan Dwyer got the twig on that one, and he'll halt the zone exit momentarily. McKenzie pushes that one back in behind the goal. 20 seconds now remaining. Matt McLeod's the first one to it. He'll chip it by Dwyer, and eventually Corskadden has it with Peltier. Corskadden will take a hit. McKenzie will throw him to the ice, and the Knights will touch up behind their own goal. Andy Thompson, 5 seconds left to go, and Andy's going to elect to wait out the clock here. So as the horn sounds, period one ends. Regan, thoughts after 20?
Very fluky first period. I saw their vetoes were kind of getting all over them to start off, but the Knights slowly struck back within the second half. They were able to get a double minor power play and then another regular power play, but both times they fail. It's just, again, they're trying to make plays, but every single time they just can't finish them off very well. Both goaltenders, though, standing up high, especially a very good save from the Vito's goaltender. So we'll definitely have to have some talks prior to the second period. But again, with how close of a game this is with a 0-0 score, someone's going to have to come out on top. It has been intense.
Knights 0, Vito 0. We'll see on the other side. Hello, Knights fans. Welcome back. Period 2 action. Just seconds away from puck drop between the Vitoes and the Bulk Carriers Knights. Luke Much alongside Regan McCauley for the call tonight in a spirited battle between the first place Knights and the fourth place St. John Vitoes. 0-0 after the first 20 shots, 10-7 in favor of the home team, and we're underway. Official drops the puck, and here we go. Colby Train, he'll move it up to Seth Thompson. Fire one around, and Josh Corskadden is the first one to it. Now Owen McPherson in towards goal. Hudson Bradley will let that one go. Jacob Kane gets to it. Now Corskadden out in front off a skate. That was a little bit of a scramble. Now Ross Campbell breaks away with it. He'll come across the blue line. Nice windmill. Deke tries to throw one on net, but Pattison reaches to his right, and he'll glove that one down early on in the second frame.
Here is your number 1370790. That's 1.
Jonah McDonald on the draw for the Knights.
If you have this ticket, please go to the production table in the middle of the rink and see my sheet.
Vitoes and Knights battling down low. Smith at the face-off circle. He'll dump one in towards the direction of Dawson Sharkey. Now Finn Morris tries to float one in on goal. Can't do so. Nolan Ryan finds Reed Calder. Turning and firing is Griffin off the blocker of Pattison and into the corner with O'Blennis. Alcorn with it. Now Nolan Ryan again. Tries a long stretch pass and a beauty of a feed to O'Blennis. He's in, drops it. Alcorn. Good stick there, though. Jonah McDonald pinching on the play, and he'll break it free. That was a threat that the Knights didn't want to have to deal with. Jonah McDonald. He'll try to cycle. That one rolls off his stick. Alcorn has it again. Now Calder. He'll fly up the wing. Reed Calder dishes one into O'Blennis towards the goal. Good save. Bradley got the rebound, too. Bad angled shot, but they don't ask how many. Now McKenzie. He'll look to move it. Looks off Andy Thompson, and he finds Ryan Dwyer. Dwyer dishes one over. Harper playing the point again for the Knights. Second game in a row now, manning the blue line. He activates, and he'll go down low. Carson McKenzie's covering for him up top before he takes a run at his man, and the official's arm is going to go up on that, as that was a high hit. And Carson will go to the box for 2, maybe more.
Now it's going to be the Vito's turn to get the advantage here. Kenzie to the box.
So McKenzie's going to sit for 2 here early on in the second period. Knights PK going to have to get to work. They got Murphy out there with Dwyer, Thompson, and Harper showing his versatility again. Shots are 11-9. Vitoes are going to look to put at least a couple on to the target on this man advantage. And crossed over. Jacob Kane, low shot, good block there though. Andy Thompson got the skate on it. Well, another long one, good save. Hudson Bradley, Andy Thompson tries to get it out again. Jacob Kane will keep it in. Corskadden out in front, good save. Bradley moving from his left to right, and he gets the pad down and keeps this one tied at 0. Colby Train moves it up. Seth Thompson, he crosses the blue line, and he'll move it around. Up to Colby Train again. Cross ice, Jacob Kane has it. He'll move her around, but Andy Thompson will intercept. Colby Train again up top, manning the point. That one was a ripper there from Andy Thompson. Somehow stays in. Second try, and he gets it that time. Pattison comes out to play it. Vitoes coming out of their own end again. Corskadden, Colby Train. 45 seconds left to go on the man advantage. Train will backtrack into his own end, and he'll leave it off for Jamison George. Vito's really struggling to get anything set up in their own end right now, Regan.
I mean, yeah, they're trying to take the advantage, especially too with the bigger bodies than most of these Knights players here, but that's going to make it lose the advantage at speed and trying to make perfect plays. So they're trying, but it's looking like it might be another
cross ice feed. Good save by Bradley again.
I was wondering if the jinx was going to happen there.
Moving once more from his left to his right. Now a one-on-one, Nicholson on George. Nicholson shoots, good stick by George, and puck will just sit behind the cage. George again. Time expires, McKenzie comes out of the box for him, and on comes Owen McPherson. Jonah McDonald comes on as well. O'Blennis pulls up, lays it off, Morris intercepts, and Jamison George is back again, pressured by Griffin, does a good job to stay calm, and he'll move it out of his way. Finn Morris to Griffin, stays on side, and he'll hit one down low. Griffin still with it. Drops it out in front, good try there, but couldn't succeed. Smith off the wall, down low. Tries to find Sharkey. Pressured by Befekadu and Alcorn, a 2-on-1. Sharkey tries to move it into the middle, but Reed Calder had other plans. Justin Smith to Griffin, to Sharkey, to McDonald. Sharkey driving the net. Jonah McDonald shoots. Good block there. That was Jamison George down, and a hand pass is called. So we will have a whistle, and the face-off will come outside of the zone.
Nice block by Ryan there to get it in front of the shot. Not let the goaltender make the save there. And yeah, just special teams not working out for anyone besides the penalty kills.
Pattison behind his own cage. Ryan. Lehman. Now Cam Walsh. Walsh to Murphy. That one through the skates of Murph. And now Ryan has it again for the Vitoes. Now Thompson. Thompson with it. Intercepted though, and now the Knights are going to go back the other way on a 2-on-2. Good job there though. Now it's picked up. Turning a fire by Dwyer. Good block. Ryan's in the corner with it. Cam Walsh throws a hit. Caden McGuigan will cover and rim that one down low. Pierce is there. He'll try the pinch, as will McKenzie. McKenzie gets it. He'll move it down low. McLeod is there. Ryan Dwyer. Cam Walsh unloads one. That one off the blocker of Pattison. He didn't even see it. It just hit him. McGuigan will take his man down. Out muscling Nolan Ryan. Corskadden in on Cam Walsh. 1-on-1. Waits and into the glove of Bradley with 13:27 left to go in the second period, Regan.
Vito's are doing a great job here using their bodies to get in front of every single shot and pass that they possibly can. It's almost as if there's like a bunch of Chris Russells that they have on this team.
So a D-zone draw for the Bulk Carriers Knights, who just notched their 13th shot on goal with that Cam Walsh blast from the point. That one goes into the netting and falls behind the glass. And we'll grab another puck from the scorekeeper's box. Nicholson. Now Hughes. Up to the point. Corskadden down low. Corskadden still. Colby Train, long shot in. Good blocker by Bradley. Corskadden again. Train, another one. That one hit a body. Kane's back there. Tries to find Thompson. He gets Corskadden. Kane, captain for this Vito's team out in front. That was Thompson with the nifty try. Eventually batted back down to Corskadden. Who'll move it down low. Jacob Kane out in front. Good skate there, though, by Finn Morris, using his feet to block that one. Kane again. Up top, back to Kane. He'll try to circle in, has no luck, puck out in front. Finn Morris will eventually clear that one. Evan Nicholson try to break up ice. Finn Morris takes a shoulder to the head, and then he'll knock his man down. And that one's hammered into the side of Colby Train, and the defense will shift, as will the forwards. Andy Thompson gets stick lifted by O'Blennis, and O'Blennis will go the other way. Moves it to Calder, in on goal, shoots. Bradley got the save, net comes off, and the whistle will sound. As Andy Thompson sliding into his own goaltender there, but both people seem to be okay, and we'll have a whistle with 12:10 remaining now.
Perfect opportunity to try to get the Vito's up on the board there, but Andy Thompson with a very, very fast effort there to rush after Calder. And Bradley has also come out on top there, so an overall good defensive effort from the Knights there between defenseman and goaltender.
Vito's now tying it in shots. Harper has it behind the Knights cage. Puts a hard rim around, but Griffin can't get to it in time, and that's going to go all the way down for icing, and we're going to have another face-off. So the complete opposite of last night's action with Moncton. It was non-stop. Meanwhile now, whistles are happening left and right. O'Blennis battles for it, gives it to Calder. Griffin's there. He'll fire one high up into the air, and Befekadu will lay it down. Careful not to get a hand pass call. Befekadu again moves it in. O'Blennis, he's in on Bradley. Great stick lift there. But a hooking call is the play on Ryan Harper. The official thought that Harper used maybe a little bit too much of the stick, and he'll sit for 2, but that's just lucky that that's not a penalty shot, Regan.
Yeah, I was wondering if it was going to be just that there, and also kids being kids there right in front of us.
So Harper's going to sit for 2 and give St. John their second attempt at the power play here. First attempt was all right, nothing special. No goals allowed on any of the penalty kills so far for either team. Cam Walsh physical in the corner. Reed Calder gets it. He'll activate down low. Walsh will follow him, and then he'll let Murphy take over. Walsh on Kane. Now Corskadden to Kane. Cross ice. Colby Train now. Train to Kane, one-timer. That one was wide, and that's going to bounce over the stick of Thompson and back down into their own end. Train trying to settle it down. It eventually works out for him, but he'll have to spin back around. Long stretch pass. Connor Pierce missed that one, as did Jacob Kane, and that's going to go down for icing. So an icing call on the Vito's power play. On the Vito's with 10:51 left to go, Regan. 46 seconds killed off already on the Ryan Harper minor. No shots on goal so far. Just a blast from Kane that went a couple feet wide. Reed Calder. He'll turn the Jets on, and he'll go up against Carson McKenzie. Justin Smith is on him. Jacob Kane to Train. Long shot in off the netting, and we'll have another stoppage of play as another puck fell down there. We got 2 pucks on the ice now.
Yeah, just give them both pucks, so the team going back and forth, just give them that, honestly. Make it a little bit more fun.
56 seconds now remaining on the Harper minor. And hopefully no less than that. George to Befekadu. Long shot in, good blocker by Bradley, rebound into the corner. Vito's running 2 defensemen on this power play. Something that you rarely see now. George again up top to Befekadu. Down low now. Peltier has Searle in the bumper. Elects to move it down low instead to Alcorn. He'll look back up ice for George. George will now look back down low to Alcorn. Too fast for him though. Peltier will have to step in. Then another rim is too fast for Alcorn. And that will allow the Knights to clear pretty easily. Befekadu now pressured by Campbell. Campbell's going to do a great job, and he'll kill off the rest of this penalty kill for the Knights as Harper's out of the box, and on comes Rowan Walsh.
Campbell had the pass there for Nicholson, but the stick also was right there too.
Rowan Walsh on the half wall, playing with Thatcher Hughes and Evan Nicholson for the time being. Andy Thompson down low. Ryan angles him off into the boards. Rowan Walsh with it now. Thatcher Hughes comes in to help. Now McGuigan, hot off the bench as Hughes turns and a fire. Good save there, Pattison. Rebound, Thompson rips one high. Now Cam Walsh, he'll put it down low for his brother Rowan. Rowan blows a tire there. Thatcher Hughes will have to come in. Cade McGuigan now tries to drive the net. Fans on the shot. Rebound. Walsh couldn't bury it. Morris, he'll pinch and he'll keep it in. McGuigan, he's had a great game so far. Hasn't showed up on the score sheet, but he's definitely made his presence felt. Cam Walsh drops to 2 knees and he'll keep it in. Thatcher Hughes, Cam Walsh, and he'll absorb that hit well. Still with it now. Knights doing a great job keeping it in. Walsh with the blow right into the chest though of Pattison, and he'll smother that one with 8:18 left to go. A really great shift for the Knights, Regan.
Oh yeah, that was incredibly energetic, especially from both teams. It's just chances back and forth, but still no finish. No, and Campbell and Nicholson had something going there, but of course the defenseman's stick was perfectly right there to keep the puck away from successfully passing over. So just, it's only a matter of time for someone to score.
Cam Walsh and Caden McGuigan were both electric that shift. Caden's been electric all game though, really, as the Knights look to get going again, but O'Blennis has other plans. Shot in, good save. Bradley, rebound, gets cleared. Great job there. Now Dawson Sharkey comes out with it. He'll dump it in and he'll dodge a hit from Reed Calder flying at him, and Griffin will be the first one on Pattison, and he'll force him to cover up. So another O-zone draw for the Knights, Regan, as that was a great chance for the Vitoes, but Bradley showed that he was up to the task again, making his third highlight reel save.
And Reed Calder there from the Vitoes trying to make a presence of himself literally almost every single shift that he's here on the ice, making a hit somewhere. He had some there with Dawson Sharkey along the penalty box boards there.
Sharkey with the puck now, gets taken down, no arm up. O'Blennis with it. He'll look up to Calder. That one rolls off the stick, and Connor Pierce will cross the red line, and he'll fire down, and he'll send the forwards to work again. Carson Griffin to Sharkey. He gets bodied out, but then it's turned over to McDonald. Pierce activates. He was open and ready for a shot, but Calder did a good job to intercept. Smith looks over to Griffin. Carson Griffin drops it in to Jonah McDonald. McDonald again, below the cage. Up to Pierce. That one hops over Piercy's stick though, and we'll have to regroup. He elects to dump it in again. Griffin changes, so no offside is called. O'Blennis gets it at the red line. He has Jacob Kane with him. O'Blennis in on Harper. Great stick by Harper. Puck up in the air. Too many men for the Vitoes. No call though. There's a plethora of red jerseys again. That's 2 games in a row that the officials have missed a too many men call in favor of the Knights, Regan. Andy Thompson off the glass. Owen McPherson loses that one in his skates. Now Jacob Kane cross ice. Seth Thompson. Great job though. Andy Thompson taking out the lane. Turned over McPherson. He'll move that one up. Ross Campbell loses it in his skates. McPherson helps him out though. Now Nicholson crosses the blue line. Shot. Good save by Pattison. That will do him for his 18th of the night.
It amazes me that we still haven't gotten a single goal yet there. And Nicholson with a good opportunity there, but right into the chest. Shot, almost 20 shots for each team here. 6:16 remaining in the second. Still nothing.
Ross Campbell gets a stick up high that brings him down. He'll lose the puck. Now back behind the net. We'll fight for it again. Carson McKenzie. Murphy. Now Morris. McKenzie. Oh, looking for Walsh. Just about had him turn and a fire. That one goes wide. Morris. He'll rim that one down low. Now Jamison George to Sims. Down low. Dwyer gives it to Walsh. Off the bar and hit the skate of Pattison and goes wide. Cam Walsh, a matter of inches away from his first goal in the NBPEI League.
There's been no luck this game. Just absolutely none from either.
Now here come the Vitoes. Colby Train. Puck rolls on him. Puck out in front now. Walsh does a good job to stick lift. Cam Walsh having himself a shift. Vito's back with it, blowing a tire is Carson McKenzie. Long pass. Good job there by Thatcher Hughes to jump over the puck and not touch it to avoid the too many men call. Now Jacob Kane in, tries to roof one, but instead he gets netting, and we'll get a whistle with just 4:59 left to go now in the second frame. Things are heating up, Regan.
I don't really have any, I'm finding it hard to say, figure out what to say here. I mean, we were seeing the first period, it's just incredibly inconsistent. Now we're seeing some more consistency in the second period, except just the finish for each team still not working.
Connor Pierce looks up ice. Ross Campbell's there. He overskates it though. Jacob Kane will come back. Now Justin Smith. Love to see him let a shot go. Pierce gets one off the skate and he leaves the zone again. Vito's in their own end. Of course, Cadden has to push it back as he was pressured. Now Thatcher Hughes with numbers. Hughes to Campbell. Turn, fire, rebound. Hughes just a second too late. Smith will rim that one back down low. Ross Campbell up top. Connor Pierce stops, shoots, looking for the stick of Thatcher Hughes. Always a net front presence when he's on the ice. Vito's again. Thompson bats that one out, and that's going to go all the way down, but not far enough for icing. Smith moves it up. Hughes will tip it right onto the stick of Jonah McDonald. How about that? McDonald into Sharkey, backhander, low save Pattison. Sharkey has it again, looking up top to Andy Thompson. He'll move it down low to McDonald. Down low again, Sharkey. Great cycle game from the Knights. Sharkey still with it. He'll overskate it, then he'll get it back. McDonald up top, Andy Thompson. He'll let it fall. Sharkey again looking for McDonald. Couldn't get it though. Andy pinches. Thompson keeps it in for McDonald to Sharkey. He'll try a stuff play. Good job though. And the defenseman can block him out. Carson Griffin tries to curl and go. Alcorn's there. Sharkey's going to come in to help. He gets the puck. He'll lay a body check. Now McDonald out in front. Sharkey with it. Tries to curl and fire. Gets it back again and just couldn't corral it enough for a shot on goal. Alcorn, he'll rim it down low. Loads of time though as the Vitoes were offside. Bradley comes out to touch up for Andy Thompson, who looks for Carson Griffin. He gets him. Griffin with Sharkey. Sharkey's out of gas though, and the Vitoes do a good job to block out Griffin. Andy Thompson taking on Calder. Low shot, good save by Bradley up into the netting. And finally, we have another stoppage with 2:45 left to go in the second period.
Almost about the same intensity from what I recall the Kensington versus, the Wild versus Knights game that we were both there for, except this time around we haven't seen a single goal yet. Are you surprised?
A little, I'm not sure. I mean, you can get whatever you want with these two teams playing each other. We've seen a 9-2 win for the Knights. We've seen a 2-1 overtime win for the Knights.
It's always on one either extreme end. Like, it's so many goals.
Out in front, Nicholson shot off the bar again! Gosh. Nicholson hit the post. And now the Vitoes get a chance the other way. The Fekadu long shot, good stick. Bradley, Calder's in. Calder drops it low. Vito's trying to work it around. Lehman down low. Walsh intercepts off the boards looking for Nicholson. Gets Lehman again though. The lane was all clogged up. Lehman again down low to Kerr. Cole Kerr moves that one down low, but no one's home for the Vitoes. Morris will one touch that one up, took a weird bounce off the stanchion. Now Nicholson and Campbell in on a 2-on-1. Well pressured though, and we'll have to hit the brakes, reset. One-timer, good save there. McPherson tried to load up, but he couldn't get any airtime. Now back out in front, they were looking for Nicholson. Instead it's Sims. Sims back the other way for the Vitoes. He'll dump and chase. He goes in on Connor Pierce. Calling for the rim is Corskadden. 1:18 left to go here in the second period. Pierce will bring it down up to Nolan Ryan. Long shot in. The Knights are going to try to clear. Justin Smith can't put enough on it, and into the glove of Bradley. Boy, the Knights needed a whistle there, Regan, and they finally got one with 1:08 left to go.
It amazes me that shot did not go in there. We're seeing some of the fans down here had all their arms raised up. They thought it was in, maybe on the back bar, but no. The minute left in the second, still no goals. And I was trying to say earlier, too, it's always these games the Knights play always on one either extreme end.
Turn the fire, Corskadden hits it high and wide. Got to be careful of the glass there, as we saw a goal like that against Kiefer Thompson last night. Ryan Dwyer's in on it, as is Jacob Kane. Thompson moves it rink wide. Train unloads one, but that'll hop all the way out to Nolan Ryan, who can't keep it in. Now Ryan Dwyer's in on that. Hudson Bradley behind the cage. 40 seconds left to go. Smith, second-year defenseman. He'll cross ice past that one to Pierce, who moves that up. Now the Knights are going to get a chance to go again. Carson McKenzie finds Ryan Dwyer, but Nolan Ryan gets in the way of that. Justin Smith hits that with a high stick, and we'll have a whistle here with just under 30 seconds left to go here. Knights are out shooting the Vitoes 21-18. Caden McGuigan against Owen Searle on the draw. McGuigan wins it. Andy Thompson will push it through. Jameson George fumbles it, and Thatcher Hughes will pressure. Befekadu. Good job there by Thatcher Hughes. Can't hold up in time, so he'll carry it out in on Pattison. Rebound. That was a bad hop, and Sharkey just about was able to capitalize. Now down low, the Knights look to work again, but the clock is running down and the Vito's clear. So after 40 minutes of play, we remain where we started at a 0-0 tie. Shots 21 for the Knights, 18 for the Vito's. Any thoughts, Regan?
Knights definitely got an offensive advantage in comparison to what we saw in the first period, but that only led to the Vito's being able to take advantage of their big bodies, especially on the penalty kills. It was kind of a disadvantage though on the power plays. The speed and shots were definitely what they needed, but fortunately just not able to get the job done there. And yeah, like 21-18 in shots, still zeros though for the goals. I can only imagine what the third period's going to be like with these teams going back and forth with so much inconsistency on either end.
So Vito 0, Knights 0. We'll catch you in the third period. All right, Knights fans, welcome back. Period 3 action underway. Vito's with it originally. Now the Knights, McGuigan back for it. Pattison behind the goal. He'll rim that one around. Thompson's there to pick it up. He tries to find Kane. He'll overskate it. Thatcher Hughes will intercept, and he'll move that one down below the goal line. Knights trying to spark some offense, as are the Vitos, still scoreless after 2 minutes of play. Shots 21-18 at the end of the second frame in favor of the Knights. Hand pass is called there, and we will have a face-off outside of the zone with 19:24 left to go here in the last 20 miles. Face off, one back, and now Ryan Harper will throw it up to Ross Campbell. Cross ice, and he finds Owen McPherson. He'll streak in and out of the glove of Pattison, and O'Blennis will get there first. Now McPherson. Campbell looks for McPherson again, can't find him. Now O'Blennis. He'll wheel in on Andy Thompson. Good stick by Andy, though. Reed Calder behind the net. Good job by Ross Campbell to settle that one down in time, and now the Knights can strike. Ross Campbell through Matt McLeod. Good job, though, to slow down Campbell anyways, as Alcorn's down back to get it. Now Nicholson, now Campbell, now O'Blennis for the Vitos. Cam Walsh is back against him, and he'll eventually outmuscle him. Good job, and the puck will trickle wide. Cam Walsh showing that he can keep up with the fastest player on this Vitos team. Long stretch pass, Alcorn intercepts that, and now a backhand pass will miss him, and Pierce will be the first one to it. Alcorn sidesteps him, though, and Cam Walsh has to come in and help out Pierce. Griffin, flip pass, looking for McDonald. No offside on the call. McDonald looked to have been a little bit offside to me, but no threat, so we're all okay. Offside now are the Vitos, and they'll touch up, and there'll be a whistle, and we'll come back outside of the Knights' end. Hudson Bradley coming into this game. He's 5-4 with a 2.44 goals against and a 9.21 save percentage. That's top of the league for all rookie netminders. And if he wins this, he'll stay above that 500 mark in the win column. Justin Smith back to get it behind his own cage. He'll blow a wheel, though, and now Peltier with it. Searle. Move one. Try to go in front, but Morris is there to block it. Smith is there to help him. Sims down low to Searle. Morris will beat him to it, though, and he'll look up. Carson McKenzie can't get there in time, and a tricky deflection off in front. Another one, and another shot there. Good block. Puck sitting on the tape of Justin Smith now. So that was another funky bounce to the left side of the arena. Ben Morris, he'll loop one down. Corskadden rims it around. Befekadu to Thompson. Andy Thompson now. He'll throw that one back down to Pattison. Ryan to Befekadu again. Now Thompson. Corskadden crosses half, and he'll dump it in so Jacob Kane can get to work. He'll take Harper down, and he'll fall awkwardly, but he'll get right back up. Harps moves it up, looking for McKenzie, but that one takes a stick, and it goes up high on McKenzie. Now Thompson in front off of skating into the corner. Harper, he'll rim it around, doesn't get very far, though, only to Corskadden. Andy Thompson's in on him, using the body. Now up top, Train. Long shot, looking for the tip. Got it, good save. Good two saves by Hudson Bradley. Vito's doing a great job of keeping the Knights in their own end here. This can be dangerous. Harper deflects a pass, but now the Vitos maintain it still. Thompson tries to throw one in, can't rebound. Train fans on it. Now finally, the Knights can break free. Carson McKenzie. He'll poke one along and he'll try to put it deep, but Seth Thompson has other plans. Still does a good enough job, though, to allow this Knights defense to change. Of course, Cadden, he thought he was offside. Everybody did except for the official. Cutting in front now is Kerr. That one was taken off. Murphy gets a big hit. and he'll go down, and the official's arm will go up. Bradley will head to the bench, and Pierce will touch that one, then he'll blow a tire himself, but the Knights are going to a power play on a Josh Corskadin minor for tripping. And the Knights' red-hot power play looks to get its first of the game. 0 for 2 so far. Scored 2 against Moncton last night. Still looking for the first tally of this game, though, for either team. Back to the point. McGuigan will let that one slide off the blade of his stick. The Knights are going to have to regroup. Justin Smith finds Ross Campbell, who finds, guess who, Evan Nicholson. Nicholson to Campbell. Campbell will kick one up top to Smith, to McGuigan. McGuigan now to Smith again. Back to McGuigan. McGuigan doing a great job this game, and he's rewarded with being thrown up on this first power play unit. The 07 forward, only 6 points so far this season, but if he keeps this up like how he has all game, he'll end up with a lot more than just that. Ross Campbell back in his own end to get it. A minute killed off with this Knights man advantage already. Brennan Murphy, he'll chip it down and he'll chase after it himself. In with Colby Train. Now Carson Griffin comes to help. It's a 2-on-1. The Knights eventually get it. Nicholson moves it down low. Still the Knights are pressuring here. Now we got a long shot. Morris a tip. Nicholson's there, drops it to Campbell. Cross ice, wide open net. Griffin missed it. A beauty of a chance and a beauty of a pass from Ross Campbell. And now Finn Morris takes a hit. Jacob Kane comes in, offsides the call though. And he's not happy with that as he'll backhand the puck back to center ice in disgust as Carson Griffin had a wide open net, but just fanned on it again as the unlucky curse for Griffin continues. We saw him miss 2 wide open cages against the Wild and now a third with St. John. Befekadu will backtrack to his own end. Andy Thompson knocks that one down to him real nicely. He'll rim it around. Pattison tries to get there, but too fast for him. Turning and firing is Calder, and that will go down, and that will do it for the Knights. Man advantage. Of course, Cadden comes out of the box, and we're back to 5-on-5 hockey, so Knights power play now 0 for 3 on the day. McKenzie in with it, trying to create something. That was McDonald gets slashed. He's calling for a penalty, but the officials aren't having any of that. Calder, bad angle shot off the low bar of the back of the cage, and Andy Thompson will hit it off the boards, off the glove of Sharkey, but not enough mustard to get down for icing. 13 minutes remaining now in the third period as the Vitoes try to move it up ice. Connor Pierce below his own goal, looking to flip it up. Sharkey hits it with a high stick. He'll touch it again. The linesman deemed no, the official deemed yes, and face off back to the blocker side of Hudson Bradley. Shots now 23-20, both teams with 2 shots in the opening 7 minutes and change as Pierce goes off the glass again, batted down by Nolan Ryan. George turns and looks for an outlet, and he gets it in Peltier. Intercepted though. Brennan Murphy with a great job there. He'll look to toe drag, can't succeed on that one. McKenzie comes in and now he'll carry it behind the cage. He overskates it. Now Peltier will just backhand that one out past Pierce. No icing on the call, and he's pressured by Lehman. Connor Pierce goes behind his own cage. Off the glass and out again. That one off the stick of Murphy and down. No icing is the call by the official. McKenzie's going to work to get to that puck. Lehman gets it though. tries to move it up, can't do so. Smith will one-time that back into the end, and the Knights will get a change. Now Finn Morris pinches up and helps McPherson strip that puck away, but Colby Train does a good job to get it back. Campbell with a bad bounce now up out in front. Chip shot there. Pattison got the glove to it. McPherson to Campbell to Morris. Long shot in off a body and wide. Nicholson's there battling for it with Train. Nicholson gets it. Good poke there, though, by the Vitoes, and now a chance to clear, and it happens as that one pops through the skates of Finn Morris. Finn Morris sees Ross Campbell, and he gets him. Off the boards goes Ross, but only to Seth Thompson. Now behind the cage, Matt McLeod to Ryan. Corskadden chips that one up. Morris is the first one to it again. Pressured, though, by Jacob Kane in his own end. Evan Nicholson looking for Campbell, looking for McPherson, and maybe one too many passes there. It's a 0-0 game. Just got to shoot the puck. Jacob Kane gets that one taken away, flipped out of the zone, but eventually kept in, I suppose, and Bradley will take a long shot up high, and there'll be a whistle with 10:51 left to go in the final frame between the Knights and the Vitoes. Still 0-0 at the Bell Alliance Center inside the McLaughlin Arena, where the first place Charlottetown Knights look to improve their record to 15-3-1. Long shot in. Sharkey rips that one wide. Got a shot after the whistle that he didn't like, and him and Calder are going to go at it. Now Befekadu has a break. The defenseman chased down by McDonald, though, and a great job by Jonah McDonald to come back. The defenseman Befekadu got caught by the alternate captain for the Knights, McDonald, and J Mack eliminates that threat. Jonah McDonald with it again now. Looking towards the goal. Puts one into the corner. Taken down was Carson Griffin right in front of the official, but no penalty. Fans don't like it. Pierce trying to move it down low. Griffin now on the half wall. Pushes it down low again, but Befekadu comes out with it for the Vitoes. Intercepted, though, and a quick pass there. Griffin just about head Brennan Murphy. That one down, no icing. O'Blennis cuts in front of Cam Walsh. Walsh will use the size advantage to stop O'Blennis from advancing. Now McGuigan gets that one poked away. Thatcher Hughes has it, goes off the boards twice. Gets by two of the Vitoes. Thatcher Hughes moves it to Brennan Murphy. Long shot in off the glove and the shoulder of Pattison. And wide. McGuigan again. He blows a tire. Finn Morris up top, walks the blue line. Long shot, tip just wide. Hit off something, not sure what team or what it was. Lehman for the Vitoes. 3 back for the Knights as Nicholson just came on. Smith will take the body to Lehman. Morris will look up ice. He fans on it, though, and now Alcorn has it. Now Morris again. Morris still can't get a pass off, though, and now Alcorn tries to get that, but Justin Smith is in with him. Smith takes Alcorn down. McGuigan sees that one roll up his shin pad. Knights got to get it out here. Morris. He looks to McGuigan. He'll look cross ice. Fans on it, though, and he'll eventually just elect to dump it in, and he'll go for a change. Vitoes trying to break it out here. Knights trying to stop them. Evan Nicholson, long shot off the blocker and into the corner. Of course, Cadden's there. Nicholson's not going to make it easy for them, though. Off the glass, and out goes Alcorn eventually, and Harper will have to come back. Moves it up. McPherson can't get a hold of that. Puck on its edge, and it rolled right by. Thompson. Off the glass and right to Jacob Kane, but that was offside as Corskadden got going a little bit too early, and now we'll have a stoppage of play. Knights really throwing on the shots now. 27-21 for the Knights is what we're at currently. McLeod down to Bradley. He looks up ice. There's Brennan Murphy. Connor Pierce looks to move it. Carson McKenzie now to Murphy. Backhander doesn't get towards the goal. Thompson now for the Vitoes. Now Jacob Kane in on Pierce. Kane pulls up and stops, and Pierce is going to go and retrieve it behind the net. Seth Thompson gets there first, though. Thompson down low. Corskadden. Vito's trying to work it down low here. Seth Thompson and Jacob Kane curling a shot up high on Bradley, but he got it. Cam Walsh rims it around. Eventually poked out of the zone by Brennan Murphy, and all 5 Knights are going to go for a change. Vito's waiting for their men to change themselves, and Peltier hops over the boards, and he'll take a pass. Over to Kerr. Cole Kerr tries to move one past Morris, but Finn uses the body to get in the way. Jonah McDonald. He's going to look up ice to Dawson Sharkey. That one hops over his blade and down into the zone, but no icing. Befekadu turns and fires. That one, I believe, hit the official. And now Cole Kerr. Now Jonah McDonald in. Shot off the blocker of Pattison. Good job by Drake to get out and cut down the angle on Jonah. He didn't have much net there at all. Behind the play, Sharkey's taken down. No whistle is blown until Hudson Bradley gets a glove to the puck, and now only 6:03 remaining in the third. Still 0-0. D-zone draw in the Knights' end. Sees Evan Nicholson take a step up to take it. Ross Campbell now trying to chip it by. McPherson. O'Blennis crosses the blue line. That one gets poked away, though. Now the Knights try to go back. McPherson, Campbell, and Nicholson. They're going to cross the zone. Ross curls, drags, shoots, hits the shin pad, and goes into the corner. Nicholson gets there first, tries to find Campbell. He eventually does. Campbell, he'll cycle. Evans looking for the one-timer. He finds Harper down low instead. Harper will move it below the goal. He finds Owen McPherson. Ross Campbell pinches in to help. Ryan Harper gets it up top. Shot coming in. Pattison will absorb that one, and he'll smother it up. Now just 5:20 left to go in the final frame of this one. Or maybe not the way that it's going. We may have to see overtime, and then if not that, then maybe a shootout. Caden McGuigan's going to center this line with Brennan Murphy and Thatcher Hughes. Hughes goes in front of the net, ready for the point shot, but that was blocked before it even got to him. Thompson blows the tire. Thankfully, no penalty for the Knights. Now Andy Thompson. He'll fall, and now there will be a penalty on the Vitoes. Hudson Bradley heads to the bench, but Colby Train will touch up, and looks like the Vitoes are going to the bench again. To the penalty box is Josh Corskadden. For the second time tonight, both third period penalties by the Vitoes were taken by Corskadden. Knights 0 for 3 on the day on the power play, 14% all season, as we mentioned at the top of the broadcast. Taking a big bump from last night's game against Moncton, where they were able to strike twice. Finn Morris to the bumper, Nicholson. To McDonald. Nicholson moving off the half wall in place of Jonah McDonald as this power play is really being loaded up. Campbell shoots. That one's blocked and painfully by Nolan Ryan, and he'll gradually get up, but wincing. Finn Morris. Long shot in. Pattison lets the rebound go. It's loose. Low shot, rebound. Fanning on it was Evan Nicholson, and Pattison was able to get down and save it. Nicholson had a wide open net, and he fanned on it too. And we're going to remain at 0-0 with 1:32 left to go on this Knights man advantage. Luke Beck stays with the same unit. So he is trusting his players. Finn will move to the middle, and Jonah will take his spot on the left side of the ice. Jonah has it now. Doesn't like what he sees. He'll curl back. Now down low, looking for Nicholson in the bumper, but didn't get it. Campbell looking inside, trying to find Sharkey. Couldn't get it again. Sharkey, Nicholson, good try there. Colby Train was in the way. Sharkey's going to pressure him, though. Knights are hungry for this one. Jonah McDonald moves it up. Nicholson in the bumper, fans on it. Jack O'Blennis gets it. Finn will step up and block that, but down it goes. And Hudson Bradley will leave it there. O'Blennis is the first one down, so he'll have to rim it and hit Jonah McDonald at the blue line. Now Ross Campbell. He'll cross the zone. O'Blennis comes all the way back, then taken into the half wall by Ross Campbell. And that is going to be a penalty on Ross, as if that was anywhere else in the rink, it wouldn't have been a penalty, but just a bad spot. And O'Blennis, in back-to-back trips to the Bell Line Center, will fall, and he'll need help getting up. So a scary fall, and we'll let Jack get some medical attention here as both teams will meet at the bench and discuss strategy for the final 3:32. Ross Campbell, just a 2-minute penalty. As I mentioned, just an unlucky spot where O'Blennis got hit, just right the half wall, kind of like the Max Pacioretty hit that everybody remembers. good to see that Jack's back sitting up, and medical staff are going to take all the time that they need here to be cautious with him, as team trainers Sarah and Dr. Gordy Beck are out there to assist him, and he'll head right to the room. That was a scary collision. You know, and Ross didn't mean to do that or anything, just unfortunate, but it's just been changed to a 5-minute major. Now, if that would have happened anywhere else on the rink, that wouldn't have been a penalty at all. And now you're giving the Knights, or the league leading goal scorer, the door in a 0-0 game with 3 minutes left. It's an interesting call from two unexperienced officials, as we hope everything is okay for Jack, and we wish him all the best and a speedy recovery, as Ross has shown the door. So we'll remain 4-on-4 for 37 seconds, and then the Vitoes are going to be up for the rest of the game. Well, the Knights aren't a fan of that at all, understandably. We're going to give Ross Campbell a 5-minute major for boarding. Oh, looks like we're all set to get going again here at the Bell Alliance Center. A close-spirited matchup here. Rowan Walsh is going to serve the 5-minute major for Ross Campbell. The two officials are talking it over still, but no change on the call, and we're going to drop the puck and get underway for the last 3 minutes and 32 seconds. Knights win the draw. Connor Pierce with it right off the bat. He's Andy Thompson to his left, and that's where he'll go. Andy will look up ice. Nice bounce pass to Carson Griffin. This next 20 seconds for the Knights is going to be big before the Vitoes get on the man advantage. Wrap play. Murphy has it. Looking cross ice. Thompson shoots. That's a good block by George, and it's going to be cleared out of the zone with 7 seconds left of 4-on-4 time. Off the boards goes Pierce. Befekadu has it, and he'll hold it, and he'll wait for Corskadden to come on. And the power play will get set up. And too many men for the Vitoes, and just like that, we're back to 4-on-4. The Vitoes had 6 people on the ice for the last 10 seconds maybe. Excuse me. And just like that, the threat is neutralized. The Knights bench were sure to let the officials know that there was too many red sweaters on the ice, and will be all evened up for the next 2 minutes. And then 49 seconds of PK for the Knights to end it out. Jonah McDonald steps up to take the draw. Dawson Sharkey is out with him, with Justin Smith and Finn Morris for the Knights. Finn will step up, shoot, he fans on it, and Seth Thompson's going to come out with it. Up to Jacob Kane. Seth Thompson. Long shot in, and a good glove by Bradley. He'll hold on. That's his 25th save of the game. Justin Smith behind the cage. Finn Morris. Dawson Sharkey. He'll cross the blue line, and he'll find Justin Smith. A shot gets a deflection, and that's going to go wide. Justin's definitely a guy I'd like to see shoot it more, and he's getting some chances here. Finn Morris pushes it down low. Jonah McDonald boxes out Colby Train. Colby Train and Jonah McDonald still going at it. Sharky's going to go off, and on comes Owen McPherson. Seth Thompson in for the Vitoes. Finn Morris tries to pinch and break that up. Jacob Kane tries to toe drag Justin Smith. Smitty won't have any of that. And now the Vitoes are going to come and play some defense. Nicholson walks in, shoots, scores! Evan Nicholson rips one home with the $1:40 left to go. And the Knights break the scoreless tie. Well, big players are needed for big moments. And that's the definition of that as the Knights bench erupts to its feet. Evan Nicholson rips home a high blocker shot with a $1:40 left to go. And the Knights find themselves up. Still some hockey left to play though, that's for sure. McPherson finds Nicholson again, walks in, low shot. Pattison didn't know where it was. His defenseman eventually comes to help him out. 30 seconds left on the too many men minor. And then it's shorthanded hockey for the Knights. Pierce gets it. He'll try to clear, isn't able to. McGuigan will step in to help, as will Ryan Dwyer. 2:07's out on the ice for the Knights. Colby Train, the defenseman, he's working it down low. 12 seconds now remaining on the Vito's too many men penalty. Dwyer gets taken down. They poke it free though. Dwyer's with McGuigan. Overskates the puck. Caden's the first one to it, and he'll just shovel it down low. Ryan Dwyer and Alcorn are going to get to work. 40 seconds now remaining in the hockey game. No urgency, though, from the Vitoes. They're going to ice it all the way down on Hudson Bradley with 30 seconds left to go. I'm not exactly sure what Colby Train was thinking, because now the Knights can just ice it. And that's killed off a good 30 seconds. Pattison's holding it outside of the crease. I have no idea what's happening now. You're down 1-0 in a game with 20 seconds left, and you cover the puck. 10 feet outside of the crease, too. 9 seconds remaining. Knights got to play some good defense now. Good block, Justin Smith. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And that will do it. After multiple brain cramps for the Vitoes in the final minute, the Knights escape with a 1-0 victory thanks to Evan Nicholson, who rips home a high blocker shot. And the Knights start their own brand new win streak. It's set at 2 games right now, going 2 for 2 in the back-to-back game this weekend. So the Knights pick up their second win of the weekend here, score 1-0. Shots 35-26 for the Knights, so 9 more than the Vitoes. And they beat the regular foes again. So on behalf of myself and Regan McCauley and the team at Universum Media, this is Luke Much signing off, and we'll see you again next time.